I have been practicing for 10 minutes. This is present perfect continuous. So to learn English you need to learn grammar. And first of all, before you learn grammar, you have to learn very important thing, that is tense. Without tense you won't be able to know that what is the important things, and how can you make sentence, and how will your structure of the sentence. Learning grammar is important, and but also you need to tense is also is the part of grammar. So I am there is two steps to learn. Okay, you can learn two things in your life. First of one is that you have to learn grammar. Okay, and also you can spoke to your, sorry, I just slapped on my face because I am talking about wrong topic. Anyway, so as I can say, as I was saying, that learning grammar is important, but tense is more important than grammar. Because you know if you want to speak English, okay, you can skip grammar. Without learning grammar you can speak, but it needs some particular things, like if you want to learn English and you don't want to read anything and you don't want to learn grammar, you have to live in a foreign country. You have to live in like a English speaking country like New Zealand, Australia and American. And if you want to learn grammar, and if you really want to speak English, you have to learn grammar, especially in our country. I mean, we are Bangladeshis and we speak Bangla, right? So we need to learn grammar. Okay, but I for myself, I did not learn grammar, I just practice at home. Okay, so you can speak without grammar, because if you practice every day like me, okay, in front of camera, nowadays we have a lot of we have a mobile phone. Okay, in Bangladesh, okay, even in the village, each person have a smartphone. Okay, so they can use this phone for practicing or anything. Okay, they can use this for good reason, not for bad reason. Okay, we should not use our phone for misuse. We should not let the phone misused. Okay, if we misuse this, okay, it will not be good for us, right? So it will not bring happiness to us. It will always cause a problem. So we don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this because my topic is another. So as you can see, the English learning book by Colin Robinson. So this book, okay, this book I just find it in this house. Actually my madam's daughter, or big daughter or smaller, I don't know, but they bought these books from somewhere and just left it at home. And as they are living in the USA, and one of their sister lived in USA, and one of big daughter live in Australia. So they don't need this book, but I do need this book. And after having practice, I have to keep it in keep this book in that house, in this house, because this book is not belong to me. The books belongs to my madam, and I have to unwrite it later. So I just brought it and I'm practicing now. So after practicing, I shall give it up. So this book is very good book, and if you have one, you can practice at home. Okay, so I was practicing Rubik's Cube. Actually I could have speak for 30 minutes, but due to my, I had some work, and my boss and ma'am have gone somewhere to, as they are, invited someone for the party. So that is why they have gone, and they have dinner there. I mean, they invited some people at the restaurant, so that is why they have gone. So they will come, okay, by 10 today evening, sorry, tonight. And tonight, and after that, after having practice, I have to practice for 1 hour, that. Okay, talking to the camera without any reason, it is very tough, but I have to do it because I did not practice today. And the day before yesterday I also did not practice because we had a party at a school, I mean at club, but it's also behind the school. Okay, my boss has a school named Sir Maurice Brown International School. It is an English medium school, and nice school, I know this. So I went there and we were, worked as a waiter, and we also had our annual lunch, and we were given 500 per person. Okay, so as we worked, so we were so glad that we got money from them, and also had a lot of things anyway. So what I was trying to say that, you have to, if you really want to learn grammar, you have to learn tense, and without learning tense you cannot do anything. You have to learn prepositions, phrase, idioms, and active and passive voice, because active and passive voice is also important, because without this you cannot make sentences. So this is very important to understand, right? So anyway, there is a lot of reason to learn English. I am learning English for my better future, because I know that what I am and what I was. Okay, i I was I belong to a poor family, and my father was a rickshaw puller, rickshaw puller. So I don't want to become a rickshaw puller. I did not say that the job is not for us, but I respect the job. I'm saying that we respect that pulling rickshaw is a good work, but I don't want to do that, because I want to study more and do something for my future. And I also want my brother will study, and he will do something for his future. I'm not saying that my brother will, will give money, okay, or I don't want he favor me. I want he do something for his future, because he has to understand that what I'm doing because of him. And the phone that I'm using for this video, actually I'm making this video, actually my brother's phone. I have bought it for him as he passed the HSC examination. So that is why I just bought the phone for him. Okay, as you can see, I just solved the first layer of this cube, and I have to, okay, fixed, or I have to, sorry, I have to solve the second layer, and then I will work for third layer. So keep watching. You will learn how to solve the Rubik's cube, and you will also learn how to speak in English. And besides, okay, learning English is just an, a communication skill. Okay, it will not give you a job. At when I was a beginner, okay, I was told that learning, if you learn English you will get a job, but that's not true. It is true for the beginners, because if you, tell like the, beginners, they will motivate it, and they will you are encouraging them, okay, that learning English, if you learn English you will get job. That's not true. Okay, you need some qualification. Okay, you have to build your, career. You have to build your career, no one help you. Okay, so when I learned English, I realized that okay, only learning English will not help me. I have to, improve my body language, my personalities. Okay, the presentation skill. Okay, presentation skill is also important for us. Okay, we cannot skip it. Presentation skill is also important for us, because without in if a company requirement, if a company, wants to have you as an employee, they will look for your, okay, your educational background, your speaking styles, your personalities. Okay, and also you have to look good. It doesn't mean that you have to be a, white. You have to beard here and here, and you have to, have to you know how can I explain? I cannot finding the proper word to explain it. You have to be like a smart. Okay, you don't need to look, okay, it doesn't mean that you're black or white. It doesn't mean. Okay, you have to be you should not, your hair should not be a grow long enough, or short, or you should not, when you go for an interview, you should, cut your hair, properly, like a gentleman. Okay, you should not color your, okay, you should not color your hair, or you should not, okay, making a style, or you should not be more stylish, or you should not be less stylish. You just you have to be a, neutral position. So as you can see that I'm here, I do not, cut my hair, okay, here like this and this. Okay, nowadays even in my, garden, I saw that people are, cutting their hairs, and they're, making styles, but it will not help us. Okay, all at the end of the day, you don't want to be how can I say, it is so silly and ridiculous that people in my garden, I mean in my village, they are showing off, but they don't have anything, they don't have any future. Okay, for the future they have to work hard, but I do not say that they should not do it. They can do it, but they have to understand that whatever they are doing is not just good. Okay, but that's their problem. I should not say like this, because if I say, they will feel that, look at him, he after learning English he is talking about us. Okay, so I don't want to involve in that. Anyway, I'm here to making video, and it is already 10 minutes and I have to speak for 50 minutes more. So that is so important for me, because I am make it compulsory that learning English is most important for me. And I cannot give up, because I know what is my future. And it's up to me how to utilize my time, and how to spend my time. Okay, how to spend my free times, because I am learning English okay, in my free times. Okay, when I work, I'm okay. I just forgot to mention that I am work here as a servant. Okay, a servant, or kritodas in Bangla, servant or kritodas. Okay, so I'm working here as a kritodas, or servant. And I also be I also paid, and always given a lot of works to do. And after having completed the works, I am able to study in the evening. Okay, so the life is so hard, and if you do not work hard, you will not do anything, you cannot do anything. And if you do not work hard, you will face a lot of problem in your long journey in the future. Okay, but we can think that we can give an a conclusion. We can draw a conclusion like this. So what if the people in the past who haven't studied, they also lived life? It is true, they lived life. Okay, but they had to struggle. Okay, they had to struggle. We can also live life like this, but who wants to work hard? Okay, in this modern world. Okay, after having studied a lot of things, after knowing a lot of things, that what is happening. And after knowing everything, why should we do it? It's just a silly things and ridiculous. And also my brother told me last year, maybe in 2021, he told me that, what should I do after having complete my studies? And I already saw that a lot of people in my garden, in the village, actually, after having complete their graduations, not graduation, most of are not graduation, just complete their HSC examination like me, as I have. But they do not know computer, how to use computer, and do not speak English. They did not speak do not learn English. So how can they get job? I told him that, because they just pass somehow, and they don't have the proper qualification. Okay, they just blame that after having completed the study, I do not get job. That is not the truth. They did not work hard, and they did not look for the good job. So that is why they are facing problems. So I don't want to do that, because if you work hard, you will be, if you do the work, you will get the result later. But you cannot be a rich man overnight. You have to work hard, and you cannot learn English overnight. You have to work hard. You have to work, okay, every day 1 hour. You have to work, means here learning. Okay, I'm not saying that you have to work in the field, or you have to pluck the tea in the garden. You have to work hard, means you have to study in the evening properly, thoroughly. You have to practice, you have to remember everything, and you have to be okay, clear all the problems, all the okay, why you are learning English, or why you are studying. To be a good person in the future, right? Why we are studying? To be a good person in the future, to be to solve our problems, like in the future, after our graduation, we will get a good job, and we will look after our family, right? So this is why we are learning. And if we do not eat properly, okay, learning is study is most important for us. And also it's like a part of our life, right? So we cannot skip it. And If we skip, we will face problem, and that is just uh, universal truth. Okay, we can say universal truth. Sorry, I'm making mistakes. Oh, I'm showing to the camera, and people who are watching me now will watching in the future, because I am recording the video and will upload on YouTube. And also the video will be in the in the phone, so that whoever wants to watch it, they can watch it. Will not big deal. It will not be a good big deal, or it's not a big deal. Okay, I just making video for myself. Okay. And some people are so crazy that after watching video, they just given their opinion like that. Look at Rana, he is still making mistakes. But that the truth is, the truth is that by making mistakes, you will learn a lot of things. So making mistake is also very important for learning. Okay, without making mistakes, you cannot learn anything. Even in when we were a child, we used to facing problem when we start ABCD or our Bengali work or Roshay এভাবে, right? So that is very important. Okay, we we made mistake in the future past, sorry, when we are little, when we were children, like 6 or 7 years old, we used to make mistakes. But now we are not making mistake. Even after facing a lot of problems, we can read anything. But I am emphasize this, that English is must be learned. Okay, so after having complete my course, okay, I shall do another things. And I wanted to learn Spanish, but I cannot do this, because if I start learning, it will take 1 hour every day, and I don't have much time to learn it. So I have to skip the learning. But when I will have a lot of time, I shall do it, because there is a lot of things to learn, but sometimes it is very difficult for us to understand. And sometimes my family are also crazy. They always ask me money. But I cannot make them understand that when I don't have money, they are still asking me. Even my small brother is also asking me money. So it is very difficult to make them understand that you know as I made a decision to make a big house in my village, and already the work in progress. And the day after tomorrow, I'm going home to there are some other works to do, so that is why I have to go. And as my brother, okay, my brother asked me to buy him a phone, so I had to buy it. It cost 5,000, 6,000, yeah. So you know I could have spent the money for my house. But as he's has been asking me for the money, sorry, for the phone. So that is why I had to buy it. And with this phone, I'm making videos. Okay, so there are a lot of topics that I have to discuss with the in front of the camera, in front of the camera. Okay, today is a Friday evening, and I talked to my brother. And he called me in the afternoon at around quarter to 12 in the afternoon. And he asked me to, okay, okay, sorry, I was not able to receive his call. So he told me that he needs 500 taka. So I told him that, oh dear, I don't have any money right now. I just have my tickets. Okay, I mean, I just have some money for buy the ticket. So he told me that, oh, he wants to get a job at Gramin Phone or Gramin Bank. Okay, so he wants to apply for the job, but the problem is that I don't have money. So I told him that, see, I have solved the Rubik's cube. So I told him that actually I don't have, but I will have money. I will send you when I will have money. So I will have money the day after tomorrow. And the date is till 30, I think 30th this March. Okay, he can apply till 30th of March. 30th for March of March, sorry, I'm making mistakes. I have learned it many times. I have, okay, I have repeated it many times, but now I can, when I want to use this in my sentence, I face problem. So this is how you can make mistakes and you can learn. Because if you make mistakes, people will, if you make mistakes, people around you, near you, who are sitting near you or around you or behind you, or everyone will laugh you. They will laugh at you now, but they will not do anything in their future. But if you make mistakes, it is true that they will laugh at you, but you will improve, but they won't. Because to teaching people is very easy, but to do something for your future or do something for the society, think about yourself. If you learn English and you will do good or you will get a good job in the future, okay, people will give you claps and appreciate your work, okay. But if you give up now, because why? Because they are laughing at you. You're such a fool, okay, you're such a fool. Because this is an opportunity, okay, and we should take the advantage of it. And we need to understand that we must not do any a particular things. Like there is a lot of things, okay. As you can see that I have a camera, I have books on my behind me, a lot of things. I have given a lot of things to study. And what if I do not study and do not learn anything and just showing off that I have given a lot of things? I am I am supported by people, or my madam is always giving me money. If I do not study and talking like here and there, no one will believe me. And they people will believe me, it is true, but I can do not anything in the future. So I know the importance of learning, and I also know that what should I do. So that is why I am here. I'm speaking English because of them, actually, my boss and ma'am, because they're the only person who helped me. Even my uncle and my my parents, even they don't afford a computer for me, okay. Actually, when I passed my SSC examination, I decided that time that anyhow I need to learn the language and I shall go abroad. But after having learned, I need there are also some requirements and a lot of things that I need to do. So we have to understand a lot of things. And now I am able to speak to anyone, actually. So I used to talk with someone from India in English, and I have been talking to her. Her name is Amita. She's older than me, but she's a good girl. She's working as computer operator in India, as at a university. So I have a friend from India who is working at a university. So actually I am her teacher, okay. I used to teach her, and she used to make mistakes, and by making mistakes she was able to speak, and now she's speaking better. Actually, she's speaking better than me, because she spend her time, or she gave her time to practice. So that is how she is learning. And also I have some friends, and we also have a group, WhatsApp group. So if you want to speak to people, you can put a message or send a message to them, so that there are a lot of person who are speaking, and they will reply to you. If they want to speak, they will give you the reply, and you can have the conversation with them. And I also talked to a person name her name is Megha Yadav from India. She is an YouTuber. She is a YouTuber, and she makes video for uploading the video, upload on YouTube. And conversation, okay. She also was a beginner like me, but she has improved a lot. Nowadays she is making video, and I also used to watch, but it is very difficult. I subscribed a lot of channel, okay. So the videos are keep coming, and I also follower of BBC Learning English, okay. So there are a lot of person who from YouTube, who helped me to improve my English. And I watches a lot of video. I watch at least 300 videos of BBC Learning English. And watch Dadari School from India. It belongs to India. And His the teacher name is Sudhir. He also, he's a great teacher, okay, great teacher ever, who improved me, and he was the person who told me how to train your mouth. Okay, I have watched his 80 videos. Okay, he launched a video, or he launched a video name, it's like a course, not a course, but it was like a 100 days series of learning English, and I was there. I watched, okay, 80 videos, and after complete the course, after having complete the, watching complete completed the, sorry, after having watched the video, I mean 100 days series of the video, I was able to speak. Actually, in his videos, he told us how to speak and how to improve your languages, and how to overcome your problems. He also was a student of psychology, maybe. I just forgot it. So he know that how to do it. He also launched a course for free, not for free, but he cost some money, but Indian rupees. Okay, so I was not able to join that course because it only needs Indian rupees. He did not take Bangladeshi taka, so that is why, okay, I was not able to by the course anyway. But I was so glad that I was one of the student, who was able to speak. Okay, so anyway, so there is a lot of things. It's been a 26 minutes that I have practicing, that I have stuck my practicing and still talking to myself. I have to practice 34 minutes more to complete the course. Oh, sorry, to complete the video. So I had to speak for 1 hour. I have solved the Rubik's cube. I started today. I wanted to practice this book, but if I do this, if I did this, or if I do that, I was not able to make video. And I learned every day this book, but if I do not do the different things, I won't be able to learn anything. There is a lot of problem that I have spoke here, and also I mentioned that I'm going home the day after tomorrow, and a lot of I told about my boss and madam, and did I forget to mention anything? I think so. So actually, okay, let me talk about myself. So as I know that how to speak English, and also know that how to you know present yourself, because when you start speaking, you will also present yourself. Okay, how are you, okay, making mistakes. So after having talking for 20 after having talked for 27 minutes, I'm here to I just got stuck to speak. But it doesn't matter, I don't care about it. By learning, I can improve a lot. By learning, by practice, we can improve a lot. By watching TV, okay, in this house there are another two-person, okay, another two-person, okay, and who are also work here as employee. One of them was supervisor, and one of them was Mr. Chef, and they're one of them is cooking, and one of them who is the supervisor, I work with them. Okay, and I am able to make video because my boss and madam are not at home. They have just gone for the party. Not a party, it's in a restaurant. They have invited someone. Okay, I asked him, where do you go? Where do you go? My boss replied me that they have two friends who came from America, USA, and they just want to have the dinner. So I told him, oh, okay, when will you come? He told me that they will come by 10. So I before he told me that they will come by 10, I told them, asked him that no, it will be 11:30 maybe, right? So he told me, no, 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 they will come soon. And he also told me that tomorrow they will have another invitation, and they will go for that, and they do not eat at night. Anyway, so it's been a 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, but 29 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, it will be 30 minutes. Okay, after talking to myself. Okay, tell me that am I speaking slowly, or my English is not very good? I think my English is not very good. I know that. I know that before you tell me. And but whatever I'm doing now, that is good enough. Okay. Okay. In my conversation, I did not speak any single word. Okay. I do have used Bengali word Bangla words, but I I try to speak in English. So I don't want to use my own language. Otherwise, my practice will be how can I say, anyway. So I used to practice like this, and I used to read. I used to last year, last not year. I mean, in this year when I was, preparing for my examination, I was, studying thoroughly. I spent my all the time. I start my, studying 7 o'clock in the morning to 11:30, 12:30 in the at the night. So that's how I spent my time and gave my examination, but my result hasn't come out. I hope I will get 4 point plus or from this examination, as I am a student of HSC examination. My brother is also the student of HSC examination, or HSC student, higher secondary high school certificate, higher secondary school certificate. She has given, and yeah, I have two brothers more. My small brother is also my classmate, and my big brother is working in the garden. Okay, his employer, he works at rubber garden. You know that. You will not know, but if you want to know about it, you need to visit my village. So I am from Sylhet, and Sylhet, the district Sylhet, but the Jila, Upazila, or a district is Sylhet, but the division is Sylhet division, and district is division and Sylhet are division and Sylhet is same. I think no. Okay, so I'm from Sylhet district, and my village is in Srimangal, named Balisira. There are a lot of tea gardens. Okay, people nowadays visiting the garden, and they enjoy. You can stay there for a week, or as much as you want to stay there, as many days as you want to stay. Okay, so I have friend, as I mentioned few minutes ago, that I have a friend from India. So I invited her that whenever she wants to visit me in Bangladesh, she just call me so that I can take her to the garden. Okay, so she told me that she will, but I know that she will not come. And I also invite my English teacher Megha ma'am. She also told me that, oh yeah, you are my neighboring country, and I want to visit your country. So I told her that, yeah, of course ma'am, okay, why should not you, because you will enjoy it if you come here. So I told her in English. During the conversation, I record the video, record the voice call. Okay, she called me through WhatsApp, and we talked for 1 hour, or maybe 57 minutes, and that is how we start the conversation. She asked me, how did you learn, when do you face problem, and how do you do, what did you do? I told her that, ma'am, I used to practice thoroughly, and I spoke every day. I speak every day in English, okay, to the camera. And I also speak to the in front of mirror, and all lot of things that I have done in the future, sorry, in the past. A lot of things that I did, and a lot of things that I need to learn. I just in my opinion, people should start their works. They must not waste their time. They must not do any bad work or wrong work. They must not you know a lot of things that they need to do. Okay, actually, when I want to speak, okay, that things is in my mind, but it takes time to translate in English. Why? Because of lack of practice. Okay, here lack of practice means, lack of practice means, if you do not practice, you will fail communication gap. Okay, communication gap means whenever you start conversation, and there is a lot of person, okay, and they will ask the problems, and you will have a lot of person here and there. Okay, So you will have a communication, you have to communication with them, right? So if you do not communicate with them, so there will be create a gap. Okay, it's called a communication gap. So this should not be happen. Okay, and if it has happened, you have to overcome. And how do you overcome this problem? By practicing. And when do you practicing like this that I'm doing? Okay, the people who are watching me, they can also practice like this, so that they can learn anything. Okay, and in this world, nothing is free in this world. Okay, everything has a price. Okay, even I wear this shirt has a price. Okay, and in the same similarly, you cannot get anything for free, you have to pay it. It doesn't mean that you have to pay the money, you have to pay your valuable time that I'm doing right now. Okay, it is 35 minutes, but in 35, okay, with the 35 minutes you can do a lot of things, you can learn anything, you can learn a single sentence. Okay, in 35 minutes, if you learn single sentence 35 minutes per day, okay, in a month, 30 days, you will learn 30 sentences, 30 structures, and 30 vocabularies or words on with meaning. So if you spend your time like this, no one can beat you, no one can stop you to learn English. Okay, so that is how you can that is how you can speak, and that is how you can start your conversation with people. If you do not find anyone, you can speak in front of the camera. Okay, in front of the camera you can speak. And it doesn't mean that you don't have book, or you can make an excuse. Okay, that oh, I hadn't my smartphone, so that is why I did not practice. That is not true. If you are so dedicated, you can learn from your English book. Okay, which is you were given in the past, or when you studied at a class 9 or 10, or you when you were a SSC examiner. Okay, so you have an English book, right? And you also have a paragraph and email writing. From there you also can learn. You can also learn English from your moral stories. In moral story, like a lot of things, tortoise, and the a fox, a story of, or you can learn and read the story of a woodcutter, and a shepherd, cow shepherd, a lot of things in our book, but we are not reading them seriously. So that is why we are facing problems. So I have spoke a lot of things, and I tried my best to not to make mistake, but somehow I made mistakes. And if I watch this video after making the video, I will watch it, and I shall be watch it. But watching this video for 37 minutes will be so boring. So I don't want to figure out my problem like this, but I have to do it because I cannot make excuses. If I make excuse, okay, the people who are following me, they also make for excuse. But everything is important. Okay, we have to think like a positive, think like a smart, we have to think smartly. Okay, without thinking anything, we cannot or take a big decision. Okay, I have, but in last year I have taken a big decision, and that was make a house. Okay, I wanted to make a house by my own effort. So I collected 1.5 lakh, I mean 1 lakh and 50,000 for making my house, and I did. I I just fixed the house. I just building up. It is still taking time, and I need 1 lakh more to finish the work. I need some tin set, and also some spat, which is made of iron, and also a lot of things we need, a labor costs, and a cements and water. Oh, I forgot, I just also established uh, you know how can I say, a tap call. Okay, and a lot of things that I had do. I bought cements, bricks, rods, and a lot of things that I have bought. So so as I want to do for my future, and I don't want to stay here for long time. After my boss and ma'am leave the country, actually they will leave leave the country in the future. I don't know when they will, but they will go to Australia to live with their daughters. So for that I have to also have to go to my home village and find a better job. So my future, in my future, I shall be able to be an engineer and electrical. I like engineering works, like electrician. I have to be an electrician actually. So for this I have to study hard, and also my future plan is to going abroad to be a for a better future, right? So everyone wants to be a good or do good in their future, but in my case I am not so rich, and we're so poor. We're living like we're depending on, okay, we're depending on of boss, and we're depending on them because they pays us, okay, they pay money us, and we are, my boss is such a nice person who bought me, okay, computer, and also made my house, okay. He's the nice person I ever seen, okay. No one in this world help, okay, each other, because we're also, okay, wait a minute, there is something I have to tell. Okay, I'm back. Actually, the water was being, filled up, so that is why I had to, pause the video, because I had to tell the security that the water has filled and please switch off the motor. So that is why I had to stop. As you can see, the headphone I bought is 2 years before, and for practicing English, and this is still working, but one of them is not working because the wire has broken somewhere anyway. So that is this is where was I just forgot. So anyway, if you want to learn English, you have to practice, practice, and practice. No one can help you in this world if you do not help yourself. You are the only person in this world who can help yourself. Not only for yourself, you can help your family by reading, okay. We are reading because we need marks, okay, in the examination. If we get maximal level of marks, we can get the result, and if the result is good, you can get a good chance at anywhere, at any school or university or college, okay. So it is depends on you that how much you utilize your time, how you will utilize your time, and and how can you spend your time, okay. So it is true that we need a guideline, okay, to speak to the people, and also we need a guideline to how to utilize our time. Sometimes we're just puzzled how to do and what to do, and when should we start and why should we start. There is a various kind of question in our mind, still questioning to us that what should we do, and sometimes we feel bored, but you know to overcome your boredness or illness or problem, you can take some exercise, you can walk in the evening or morning, you can play. It doesn't mean that I'm not saying that you have to play all the day, okay. You can play a certain time, and you can make a routine, okay. You can play for 30 minutes, and then you will practice, and you can study for 30 minutes. If you study here, you can practice for 30 minutes, or if you want to practice for 1 hour, you can do like you can study for 25 minutes and take a 5-minute break, and then again after 5 minutes you can practice for another 25 minutes more, and then take a break for 5 minutes. So in 60 minutes you will spend 50 minutes for studying, and 10 minutes for break. So that is how we can speak. And just suggest the trainer, English trainer, also suggest that if you want to learn English, there is 4 steps to learn, okay. 4 steps: speaking, listening, writing, and okay, practicing, okay. We are okay. There is a four step you must do, and you must not stop one of them. If you skip one of them, you will face problem. I'm not saying that you will face problem. If you stop writing, it's okay. If you do not study in the beginning, you can skip listening, but in the beginning you have to speaking and practicing. This is so important. And after complete, okay, after having practicing for 3 months, you can add 2 more steps: speaking or writing and listening. Okay, there are 4 steps you have to learn. And when you start the lesson, you have to make a routine, you have to make a chart that why do you need to learning this. It can be you can say that for a better communication, for get a university, sorry, to get a chance of study in the university or to go abroad, we need to learn English. You can say that. But the problem, no, the, how can I say it, why do you learn the language? It must be clear to you. Okay, it must be clear. You cannot skip it. Okay, if your aim is clear, and if you really want to do anything, so the what should I say, after talking 45 minutes, I am facing problem. I cannot find the proper word to speaking. I cannot making sentences. I'm struggling to making sentences, as I have watched a lot of video on YouTube. But instead of in spite of learning a lot of things in my past, I'm still facing problem because of lack of practice. Because if you do not practice every day, you will face problem. That is definitely happen to you. And that is how we are figure out. That is how I'm figure out my problems. And after that I shall play carom board for 30 minutes, and then we'll have my dinner. And tomorrow I have to get up early in the morning, because tomorrow I'm going Agrabad to have to work. Okay, and after that we'll go. Okay, I shall go to station to buy a tickets. Okay, and I decided that as I'm going home next 2 or 3 days, into next three, I'm going home in 3 or 4 days. So I have to take the books with me so that I can practice there. I must not stop practicing, because if I stop, okay, there will be gap, and I cannot be able to fill the gap. So I don't want to do that. I have to get up early in the morning there, and I have to practice for 1 hour, and that is how I will be able to practice. I shall practice in the rubber garden, and also in the field. Okay, I can go with my brother and practice there for 1 hour. And also a lot of things that I need to do. I must not skip practicing. Yes, I must not skip practicing, and that is my determination. Okay, I have commit this is my committed to myself, and also this is my determination. Okay, I must not skip practice. And if I skip practice, there will be a gap, and it will be very hard for me to cover the gap. Okay, cover the gap, and I must not do that. I'm repeating again and again, because this is so important. And the people who will watch my video later, they will they will be understand. They will understand what I'm trying to say. And that is how we have to utilize our time. It's been a 48 minutes that I am speaking English, and feel so bored that I feel bored. But it doesn't mean that I just given up. I've just given up. I haven't given up yet, and I'll do it for 1 hour. I need to speak for 48 minutes. So as I'm practicing English, so let's see. Okay, let's see what do you have in the house. So as you can see, let me introduce my boss home. So this is the stairs. Okay, in this way you can go upstairs. Okay, so I used to sleep here on the floor. Okay, as you can see, and you can see that there are 2 chairs. Okay, and a table lamp. The table lamp is mine, and you can see there are a lot of books here. Let me zoom it first. Did you see? There is a book, and watch, and a multi-plug, and a lot of things there. Okay, so yeah, so this is my room, you can say. But I'm not sleeping nowadays here, because there is no fan. Because today, and now, no, from yesterday maybe, or 2 or 3 days ago, I started sleeping here. Let me show you. Okay, as you can see, I'm going here. This is the kitchen. Okay, I will show it tomorrow or today. Okay, this is the basin where we can wash our wash our hand, and this is the mirror I usually make video. Okay. Okay. And I have cut my hair 2 months ago, and as you can see I hold tripod and making video. You can see on the mirror. Anyway, but I'm not goes as smart as you think, but I try my best to do something for my future. And this is the guest room, and we I sleep here on the floor. As you can see here I sleep, and this is the new tiles, but because of reflexing we cannot show. I cannot, I'm not able to show you. And this is the television. My boss, this is my boss. Let me introduce my boss. Okay, this is my boss and my madam. Okay, I wish I could have used my, okay, okay, I use my back camera so that I can show you. This is my boss. Okay, on the right side, can you show it? On the right side this is my boss, and the left side this is my madam, and in front of them there are their daughter, but she's not our real daughter. She is just a friend's daughter. So when they went to the party, they just take a photo with the girl. Her name is Samina Apu, and she's such a nice mother or sister. I called her sister. I call her sister, and she's nice. And this is my phone. The phone isn't working nowadays, and I have to. That is why I have to use my brother's phone, and it's always asking for reboot. But when I reboot, the phone isn't working. I just keep saying that only reboot. So that is why I'm not using this phone, and I have to buy another one. I have to buy a features phone. And this is my boss sofa, and this is the iron I used to. I always iron the clothes, and as I already have ironed the clothes. See, yes, I have done this. Sorry, I'm making mistake. And this is the television we watch. Actually, okay, last year we asked my ma'am that we need to buy we had a lot of a big television like this. This is not a television, this is a micro oven. Actually it was not working, and I just fixed it. I opened it and I fixed it, and after that my madam was pleased. Okay, she was surprised that I had finished. And this is the television my boss and my ma'am bought us, and it's still working. And this is a new one, and when we want to watch television we just watch. And this is the bathroom. This is the English commode, and as I want to show you, so see, I used to work here, and but now I'm not working here. Actually there is another woman from colony. She's working here. Okay. So now as I show you that the room, so let's see another another room. There are 3 rooms more, but I'm not going to show you my boss and madam room because the room is locked. Okay, and this is my boss and madam. Okay, this is too dark, and this is their family photos, and this is the dining room. As you can see, the dining room, but the dining room is not clear because this is my duty to clean the bathroom sorry, washroom, but I did not do it because as I'm making videos for my YouTube channel. And also there are some sofa. Okay, so there is no light, so that is why you can show the another light is here on the wall, but the switch of this light is in the room. This is my madam's room, and this as you can see, that lock. Do you see the lock here? Where is the camera? Here is the lock. Okay, here is the lock. Anyway, I'm talking about this lock. Okay, if you did not know, or if you did not notice. Okay, and this is my boss and madam's shoes. Okay, I usually keep them on the I usually keep them on the downstairs, but nowadays I kept them here so that they can get the shoes easily. And this is the dulna. But by the way, I do not know what is the meaning of dulna in English. Anyway, this is my boss and madam. This is my madam, and this is my boss. okay, and this is their, okay, grandchildren, okay, and this is their a granddaughter named Iliana, yeah, Iliana, and this is my boss, a small daughter, her name is Isita Islam, and my boss, her husband, her daughter, here her daughter, she is her daughter named Ayana, and my ma'am. As you can see above my head or above this photo, this is my boss, this is my boss and madam's photo, and their grandchildren, I mean their grandchildren. She is her mother, and he is her father, and her mother is he, and her father is he. Okay, and also here are some albums photo for my boss and madam, and also there is someone who is coming inside in the room. There is, as you can see, this is a huge room and a lot of things. I have given a lot of opportunity to do, okay, so I'm utilizing my time and see the things inside the almari, and also some, okay, graduation photo of, okay, their granddaughter, sorry, their daughter, okay, big daughter of my boss. Her name is Nitu, and she lives in Australia. So see how happy she was so happy because she was graduated from a university. She's a nice person indeed, and she's coming next month maybe, and she will stay there for 15 days. And this is the table I used to clean them, wipe. I have to mop. Sometimes I mop the rooms and sweep the rooms, and also their family albums here, okay. As you can see, there is a lot of things to do, and there is some things, or ipsy or juice, I mean powder. This is not a juice, so it will be given to, okay, Upalabdhi. I have a t-shirt Upalabdhi, so I was given the t-shirt, and I shall wear it later. Anyway, and this is the drawing room. All the sofa are covered with clothes. I covered because I need to, because we need to clean them, okay, and if we do not clean, it will be dirty. So to prevent this kind of problem, we have to cover it. Okay, let me, okay, switch on the light. Okay, as you can see, the light is, okay, the light is giving, okay, the light is switched on and it is working. And this is the drawing room. When the people are coming from outside or as a guest, they have to sit here, and we used to beautify the room by giving trees, plants, a lot of things we have to do. This is the AC and this is the beautiful things on the table. You can see I am I always clean them, and this is the lights, and there's a lot of things here. Okay, if you will visit here you can see, and it's been a 58 minutes that I am speaking in English, and I must okay, stop it now, because I will have another work and I have to sleep, and also have to do something, another thing. So I have to switch off the light now, and we'll go for my work, and have to clean the plates and cups, as they have a cup of tea in the evening. And okay, let me show you the kitchen. In the kitchen there are some fridge here. First one, this is the new fridge, this is the old one, and this is the deep fridge where you can put some meat. Let me show you, this is the fridge. Okay, there are a lot of things. Okay, and this is the oven, or you can say okay, or this is stove, like a stove. Okay, you can make cake and pasta, a lot of things. And this is the fridge. Okay, old fridge. In that fridge we can keep our foods like a meat and fishes here, as you can see. Okay, in the new fridge, okay, you can see a lot of things here. As you can see, the peanuts and a lot of things I cannot show you because it is in freezing, it is on. And let me show the down in the fridge or in the bottom of the fridge there is a lot of foods. Okay, we kept it anyway. And this is the kitchen number one, and here is the second one where we cook food. So in here you can see that there are something and already have cooked some curry, and this is the banda cobi fried, and rice has been cooking, and dal. Okay, and as you can see that there is a stove. Okay, so that's it. And this is the fan, moving fan, and someone's headphone is being charged. And this is the juice machine, and I cleaned it yesterday. Cleaned, I just fixed it few days ago, and that is how I worked here, and that's it. And now I have to stop this because my work have done. Now goodbye, and take care. And if you watch this video for 1 hour, I will be pleased and will be very happy to hearing that you have listened my video. And this video shall not be keep in that phone, because it will take a lot of space, right? So anyway, now I have to stop it, and goodbye for now.